because I was, at work, and they don't need to know what I do for fun. They do, but they don't need to know me that intimately at work. We already talked about TikTok today, and I'm like, ooh. I'm just like...
Don't worry about it.
Stay away from TikTok.
You're like, don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I'm not your boss that's on TikTok. I'm not that person.
Hi.
Yep, that works. Thanks to the mic test.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Actually, very sure. So he can see things. Oh shit! I need a pair of scissors.
Why?
Cause I gotta cut those noodles down.
It was crooked on here. I'm watching it on this side, so I can
Edit it.
Well, at least so I can at least fix it because it was like super crooked.
It happens a lot, actually.
I know. I'm trying to help.
Oh.
How about those bruises?
How about them Rice Krispie treat joints? I just felt something like pop 3 times in my hip.
The Rice Krispie treat joints.
The Rice Krispie treat joints are alive and well. So. Oh God, no! Don't do that.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
You can bring your water closer. That way you don't die. What's wrong? Poor Kate. Everyone can see your butt.
Ain't she cute?
She is cute. Thanks for showing me a sexy lady on TikTok. I'm so proud.
Hmm.
She got good titties.
She do.
She do. She got good chesticles. I'm proud.
Testicles.
Testicles, wallet, and watch.
All in one spot.
Yes. The household check.
Yes.
Don't forget all those items without you. So, hi everyone, I'm Girlfriend. This is Boy Drew, my dear friend.
Hi.
He volunteered himself to do some extra boot blacking this week, and I was not about to say no. I need some help because I have to get this stuff done. So, we're doing some boot blacking together, and we've got 2 pairs of boots. Are you excited?
I am. I'm happy to help.
You're happy to help? Are you regretting your decision to help me?
We haven't gotten there yet.
Okay, we have not regretted it yet, though. So that's good news. All right, so you are getting to do these very pretty, very shiny policeman boots that have definitely not been worn, and they're going up for probably auction at BL. So if you want these pretty shiny boots, they will be at Beyond Leather very here soon. I don't even know what size. They're 10D. So if you're a 10D, it looks like these will be up there for you. Head on over to BL and...
Well, I mean, if you're at Beyond Leather, wouldn't you also be an attendee?
You would be in a 10D. You're correct. But if you have the foot size 10D, these could be for you. Oh, all the puns. So I'm actually giving this to you because I know that these are the more difficult ones and you need an education.
Yeah,
and I'm here to help guide. So
it's like Christmas.
I know it is like Christmas, and we're just clean today. I, on the other hand, am gonna do these first and then help you out. So these are pretty Renaissance boots, also bought, never worn yet. But they have giant pool noodles in them, so we'll cut those down to size today. We'll get those trimmed up and ready for the client. So i.e. why I have sharp things and other things. So what do you want to clean it with?
So normally I would assume we have the you usually just kind of want to wipe these down with just some water and like a little bit of soap. You don't really want to.
You don't want a whole lot of soap on there.
Yeah, just a little bit, enough.
Did you want to practice with some clear glycerin soap?
I'd be happy to.
Okay, we can do that for you.
I don't have my kit, so.
Yeah, look, you came over unkit, unprovoked. That's gonna go back in my kit.
Yeah, I was moving that so it didn't go flying somewhere.
I have your brush from last time.
Oh. I'll remember to take this time.
Yes, please take it. But you go.
Watch me forget it again.
I'll just bring it back the next time I see you, which will be soon. is water. It's the other taller, pinker water bottle. So, and I'm gonna cut these down to size. Now we were trying to find wide pool noodles. That way we wouldn't have to stick 2 in here. But alas, I was unsuccessful on acquiring those, so we've got the 1. And the reason why we're doing this setup is that way these boots can keep shape. They're not going to sag over time, and that way they keep all their pretty stiffness and they won't get weird wrinkles. So I'm just going to cut these down to size. And plus then these are pretty long. These are like thigh-high boots. I think you put these up to you and they are like right at crotch level.
They were like almost there.
Yeah, they were pretty high on the crotch levelness.
Yeah, they were barely up there.
Yeah, they're an up there type of boot today.
Now, here's my next question with these.
Yes.
Do we want to delace them?
Yes.
Alright.
Because we don't have a wear in them.
Yes,
so we
this
might
is
as
fair.
well love the whole part.
Let's go ahead and get those laces out of there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now I have
These are weird.
So, they're in there.
Feel
Now
like-
traditionally, if I was at a bar and someone come up to me with those type of boots, I
Oh,
would never ever
no.
delace them. But
No.
we don't
But
have
this
anyone
is
in.
a special thing.
Those boots, if you're a boot black and you see these pretty boots come into your stand, do not charge your normal rate. These are going to take a while. Please charge extra.
And the person should be aware.
Yeah, these take more money.
In theory, they should be aware.
Yes. And they always should be kept stuffed. These are brand new, so they have no stuffing or any of their innards. So if you come across a pair of these boots secondhand and they don't have any of their like shoehorn or anything like that, you can always stuff them back with rags. That way, after you're done wearing them, you can just keep the shape of your foot in there, and that way it's not going to sag or wrinkle and things like that. I would also recommend putting them outside after you wore them. That way they stay nice and warm, and that way the leather stays a little bit more pliable. So, bye-bye.
That's why Florida can be a blessing and a curse for leather.
Yes, it's too hot here most times to wear it.
It's great because it'll keep your leather pliable,
Yes.
but it's bad because it'll also, it could dehydrate your leather very fast, and then it's just way too hot usually.
Yes.
So we have to modify.
I love leather in Florida. It's great.
It looks nice,
It looks lovely.
but you're usually having a heat stroke after an hour.
It's not fun, but we still love it.
I remember during the leather incursion one year at Disney.
Oh God, there's
Where-
talks of that coming back.
Oh, really?
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'd like to go. But, like,
I will let you know.
I forget who it was. I want to say it was Sir Kirk. Came in full high cowl. And I was just like, bitch, what? It's so hot out.
It's so hot. It's okay to dress down in leather. You don't have to wear every piece of the cow to know that you are leather.
Like, I understand, like, he
And
was...
it looks fucking great, trust
It
me.
looked great.
But man, I saw pictures of that and I was like, oh God. Someone's warm.
Oh, God. I just had my vest and a shirt on and I was dying. And I was wearing shorts.
The first leather incursion was the first weekend I met like Pup and all of them. Like I met like everyone from the community. And like I was in a cute like gothic black dress and I was taking pictures of everybody.
Wasn't that also one of the first times I met you? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time anyone met me, and then I got my name girlfriend.
Because you were everyone's girlfriend.
Yeah, because my cute boyfriend at the time forgot to tell everyone what my name was multiple
this is
times.
girlfriend.
And be like, this is my girlfriend, and just kept walking off. And I'm like, yeah, I'm dating him. I'm real sorry.
And they're just like, it's fine, it's cute.
It's fine, we know. We can tell. And we've been together ever since. We have a crazy family. I was going to take a rag and wipe these off first, because I know they went to the Renaissance Festival, and then they were bequeathed to me. They have not been worn yet. So.
Let's see, so where are those going?
These are going back to the same person. I'm giving it to
okay.
Heather.
That's what I
But
wasn't sure.
they bought them at the Renaissance Festival, and then they're like, I got new boots, by the way. Here you go. And I'm like, these are giant.
These are huge.
These are huge boots. I'm like, yeah, sure, pay me whatever. It's good.
relacing these is gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, have fun. So sad.
Sadistic bitch.
Yeah,
Love you.
Love you too. It's not my problem.
I know.
I got you a nice new toy to try out too.
You
I
did.
I got also shine cloths for those boots. Like
No, I look forward to this.
Yeah, you'll get a good time. We get to practice some new techniques. So that's always the good news.
Alright, finally. One done.
One. Now get the other.
The other will come in time. I'm just gonna do this one first. Because I haven't even cleaned it. That was just getting the lace out. You've already at least cut and wiped. I'm like, that was just the lace.
I'm going to help you. You know this. I'm not that mean.
I know, but it'd be funny.
I know. It would be great.
Yeah.
So, I am using just yellow. I cannot pronounce this. How do you pronounce this?
Fibings?
Fiddlings, feedbergs. I call it feedbergs. Mike yells at me every time. My partner yells at me every time on how I pronounce this word. It's saddle soap. Leave me alone. It's saddle soap.
Fibings. Or feed. Is there an L?
I don't know. Febblings, fletchings. I don't know.
Fibings.
Fibings.
We're vibing.
We're vibing with saddle soap. That's all that matters. So I'm just using yellow. They're a black boot. It won't hurt it in any way, shape, form, or possible. I have white. I don't really care. What Drew is working with is glycerin soap. No, it's alcohol.
What?
The bottle you have in your hand. Drop that bottle.
You said it was this one.
No, it's this one.
Oh.
It's the tall one. It's in the middle.
You didn't tell me that.
I said the pinker tall
That
one.
was the pinker tall one to my left.
That's a pinker tall one that was to your left, and then I took it. And
Well, I know that now.
I stole the water.
You did. You did not tell me on that one.
Well, I'm sorry. We work together.
I was like, this.
Yeah, no, that one's got alcohol, so that will dry out your soap.
Now we know.
Now we know.
What?
So I'm using a dauber brush. Drew is using a barber brush, like a beard brush. You can get these all on Amazon or your local barber shop or at your local horse and tack store or even at the grocery store. So we're doing it's a fun care.
These are beautiful boots. Though.
Oh yeah, they're gorgeous. I was like, I know I have another pair to do and I have to stretch them, which is a whole nother issue.
Yeah.
Stretching's a fun issue to deal with.
God, I forgot how much high shine boots like this soap will go a long way on them.
Yep.
Just pull it like a paintbrush.
Yep. It's like a beautiful silken canvas. It just.
Well, yeah, because it's not quite like that kind of leather where it's like skin and it absorbs it. Because it's like I'm thirsty.
All the things. All the thirst things. So, Boy True is also on TikTok and the Twitch and things like that. I'm so proud of you. What do you do on TikTok?
On TikTok, I mostly like stupid shit, but I share clips from my Twitch streams. Actually,
yeah.
My Twitch streams are not kink related, but that's okay. They are very friendly to everyone. 18 and up still though. I do stream video games. And the reason why it's 18 up because I still want to be able to talk about those things if that topic ever comes up.
Yep.
But I am raskalthesoft on both TikTok and Twitch and Twitter. It is RASKAL and then the soft. So I'm a variety streamer, so I do a lot of just all over the place stuff. My normal days, as of this next weekend, will be Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday for streaming. Because I finally got my life together enough to make a streaming schedule.
Good job.
So yeah, I mostly share some Twitch clips on my TikTok. You'll find funny, you'll find sad. You'll find me getting scared.
I'm just being adorable in your like cute onesie.
Yeah,
I'm just like that's cute.
Yeah, because that's kind of my shtick is I stream from within a pillow fort.
Yes.
So I'm in pajamas or comfortable clothing at minimum. Because I only have like 2 onesie outfits. I want more. But sometimes it gets way too hot just to stream in those.
Yes.
So regular clothing is normal, is normal, especially as we get into the hotter months here in Florida.
Yeah. That's always exciting. And I know you have one of our friends of the show, Kai, has been on your TikToks and such.
I was on his TikToks.
Oh, you were on his TikTok.
I was on his TikToks.
All I know, I was just scrolling through TikTok
and I see so many followers.
I see like 2 of my like bestie friends that I like talk to almost every day on TikTok, and I'm just like, oh, they're together.
Because last time he was visiting,
yes,
he took a video of me. He was trying to get me to say that we're cock destroyers, and my autistic queer ass was just like, he's like, what are we? I'm like, gay. I was so confused, and he's just like, we're cock destroyers, Drew. I'm like, oh, oops.
Oopsie.
And then someone commented on that video saying, I want to see the 2 of you kiss. And I'm just like, Kai, I don't want. I'm like, you're my best friend. Like that's the thing. I don't know. Like we've done it before, but it was like
yeah.
And then he tried, and that's where me breaking down laughing at him trying came from. And the quote unquote tea kettle laugh became.
Yes.
Alright. This one is all wiped down. So now I just want to go ahead and do it.
I mean, I would do the other boot
Okay,
that way you don't have to go back to more products.
I get to unwrap this one like a Christmas present.
Yes! Christmas time! So, you are a boot black.
I am.
You are, and you've been boot blacking for a long time as well, but you still consider yourself a novice.
Well, okay. So I've been a member of the community for a while now, about 8 years. But I only started boot blacking about two or three, well, about 3.5 years ago now.
BC time, man.
BC time, yeah, before COVID, everything. But, so, like, I know my basics. I know how to handle leather and boots. But I will not say I am a professional. I know the basics. I can survive at a bar.
Gotcha. And get money.
Fair.
Preferably.
But like I would not say I'm anywhere near like a competition standard. By any means.
I don't know.
This encouragement over here.
Do it. You don't have to if you don't want to. Do it when you're ready and you want to.
Well, like, I think I've had this conversation with you where it's like, if I was going to run for something, it would probably be as a leather boy.
Yeah.
Just because, like, that I know more of, and I have a little bit more of a platform, I think, on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, I don't know, like, I could run as a boot black, and it would be probably, like, my secondary. Like, I would still want to be a leather boy who just also boot blacks. You know?
Yeah. Because even though that's like a super important skill for any leather person to have, but especially like for the boy part, very important like to take care of others.
Exactly. Like, and a lot of people will say like, oh, it's just so you can take care of like leather boy, like quote unquote old ways. Should be, you know, oh, the leather boy should always learn how to take care of their dominance leather. And I'm like, well, to a degree, yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I care more about taking care of my community.
Yeah.
And that's kind of always how I've been. Like, yes, I like, you know, I will always make sure the person I'm with looks good. But I care about my community so much. And I'm so glad that I'm starting to get back out into my community now. Because COVID really just it fucked up everything.
Yeah.
But
Gotcha. So when are we gonna see you bootblacking out in the world again?
So I am actually going to be bootblacking on May 14th at Cityside Lounge in Tampa for the Leather Social.
You should come through, people. It'd be fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have it's gonna be a good time. I'm going to if you do show up, 90% chance I will probably be way too shy to ever say anything. And you're just gonna have to come up and talk to me, and then you'll turn me into a bumbling, blushing mess.
It's really cute.
If you flirt with me, 100% that's what happens. I will either not acknowledge because I don't know that you're flirting with me, or if I do know that you're flirting with me, I will just be blushed and embarrassed.
And it's super cute.
I'll say, yeah, you've seen it.
I know, I have. I hooked you up.
Yes, you did.
I hooked you up hard.
Yes.
I care about my friends hooking up with my other friends quite often. I'm like, oh yeah, you like someone, and I know them, and they also have a like for you. I'm gonna make this happen for you.
Yes, I know.
I'm a good person like that. I help my homies out, get everyone laid.
The fairy home mother.
You're welcome. Hey, someone gotta be a fairy home mother.
I am the sideline supporter. I'm like, yeah, you get it.
No, but I want you to get it this time.
You're like, I don't deserve it.
You do. You deserve the nice things and someone to love you and tell you you're a good boy or a horrible boy,
Or
depending
both.
on what you want. Or both. Or both. So that's super exciting. Fold this over and just do the tops of these because that's where they lie. There's a leather cuff on the inside.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So what brought you into bootblacking?
So it was actually I was part of a leather family at one point.
Mm-hmm.
And the submissives there all, were learning, how to basic boot black because the dominant was very much, into all of their submissives learning how, which it's honestly a fair skill to have, like I said. But my now very good friend, Theo, she introduced me to it all, as well as of now, still current? No. Porter? Still current?
Yes.
Porter. Yeah, AJ Porter. Still current. International Community Boot Black.
Mm-hmm. They're my dad.
He also kind of not necessarily taught me, but like did show me some stuff, but introduced me to like the concept of it as a whole.
Mm-hmm.
Back when I went to one of my very first, it was my first real event,
Mm-hmm.
which was FLFP.
Yep.
So that was kind of like a big deal.
Yeah.
And so that was 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And then in 2019, I finally started to learn.
Yeah.
So it's just been kind of a journey. And then, the wonderful year of 2020 happened.
Yep.
But I still continue to do some stuff in 2020 at my own place. And then, just kind of try to keep up with it.
Yeah.
So.
I think you're doing a wonderful job in like coming out in safety and things like that.
Yeah.
I know it's been a long flippin' panini, and I'm so happy to see you getting back out there and giving back to the community. Drew was one of the boot blacks at Callie Sinclair's fundraiser, who is a friend of the show. They came on last year, a little bit before their house burnt down. Wait, I said that wrong. They came on last year before their house burnt down this year. So, good friend of the show. I do love them. I do support them. I hope they're doing well.
They and their family are very sweet and very kind.
Yeah, 100% support them. They're good people. They're good leather people.
Yes.
And they're my grandpa. I have have a whole family of leather title holder people who are my family.
I feel like at this point, with how like interconnected I've become with a lot of them, it's just like I'm just like that side cousin that just kind of shows up every once in a while. But everyone's just like, oh, I like you.
Yeah, it's so sweet. So sweet. So we don't have a leather family right now, correct?
Correct. I am not officially part of any leather family. It is not something that like in the future I'm against, but like right now, like I've been enjoying being my own person and getting to see the people who I've missed, and just kind of, living my best life.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't mean that I don't like associate with other leather families. Like obviously, like I associate with you and yours.
Yeah, me and my like two.
It's
like,
still a family.
It's still a small family. It's just me and my husband and my boyfriend, but
Yeah,
like we don't live
That's
with
still
each
a
other.
family.
I'm not connected to any of the bigger families. I consider myself a cousin to everybody.
Yeah,
Like,
similar.
I love being a cousin to all of you leather fun people. If you ever need me for something, I'm there. I'm there in a heartbeat. Like, I'm there to back you up. But like the second like family drama hits within your own personal family,
Yes.
I bounce out.
Wash
I'm like,
my hands.
like that's not my problem. That's a whole interview problem. I'm here to listen and have a cup of tea with you. That's about it.
Yeah, well, that's like with me. Like I said, like I'm very much like the cousin who
Yeah.
just kind of is there, and I like to help. I like to be around everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Just be of use.
Yeah.
Anyway, these are
They're shined up.
they're cleaned.
They're clean.
Now it's time to actually shine them.
now it's the hard part.
Yeah,
Did
now-
you burn any strings down first, or
I don't know.
double check?
Your opinion on this little bit, like right there.
Gotcha. Later.
Hey.
Look at that, a lighter. Just burn it down a bit.
I'm still trying to get used to that part. Like setting fire.
You're
To the
doing
boot.
great.
This one actually looks pretty okay.
It's got like this has got like little itty bitty.
Yeah,
baby
it's like
hairs,
little tiny things.
And like you just want to make sure it looks good.
This one does have one.
Uh-huh. Did you also undo the straps on these? The very top buckle straps.
I did not.
Well, there you go. I found something. This is why I'm helping you. This is why I gave you the harder job.
I know you need.
I mean, well, I'm teaching. I'm teaching by supervising and doing. I will help you do them though.
No, you're fine. It's all a process. I knew this would be fast anyway.
No, not those. These guys will be done with these very quickly. I am not even gonna bother buffing them because they are gonna get a very nice coat of fun things.
Yeah.
Tech support. I forgot something.
What'd you
I'm
forget?
gonna teach you a hairdryer.
Oh,
Yes.
I don't think he's listening.
Huh?
I don't think he's listening.
Husband!
What you need, I can go get it.
In my bathroom, there's a hairdryer.
Okay.
Just ask Pop where the hairdryer is.
Right.
So, while we do that, because I forgot to grab stuff. Because I was like, oh yeah, we have Drew over, and I gotta get ready. I also had to like interview and train people today. We'll talk about what's going on in our lives. We're doing great. I told you this yesterday. I came back from KCO, super fun, absolutely loved it. Did all those good things there. Did a lot of healing. I needed it.
I have returned.
You've returned with the hairdryer.
I have returned with the hairdryer.
Perfect. You can plug it into that wall.
Okay.
You're gonna need it.
Maybe.
Maybe. You got it. You're doing great. I promise.
You're doing great, sweetie.
You're doing awesome. You're learning a new skill here, and this is like a very like unique set of skills. And it sounds like we're MacGyvering things. But you can use the same method with a heat gun as well. Set on low. Do not set that sucker on high on somebody. I will come after you. That shit's hot and it hurts. And then you can really damage a pair of leather boots, and I would not like that for any of you.
No, someone will find you and will kill you.
Yes, someone in the community will find you and murder you.
Probably a boot black.
Probably one of us. And don't let your stuff on fire. I swear to God, if I see another boot black do that, I'm going to hurt you.
Is this why your husband doesn't do that?
Yeah. 110%. Yeah, that's why my husband's
He's
not
too
allowed.
susceptible to fire.
That's why his name's Fire Hazard. He's a cutie, but man. I'll burn some strings. Got a long string here.
There we go. Let's see, another one. That one just did. No. Is it okay? I wasn't sure if it was like a.
This one's like the really nice one. That one's my older one.
That's fine.
Because my lovely huspup kept stealing my lighters to use them to light candles all over the house. So, i.e. why I keep getting more cigar lighters. And I like cigar lighters versus the like big flick lighters, because those hurt my thumbs after a couple rounds of them.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And I'm old. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm in my 30s. It's I'm getting up there in age. I'm getting the cute and old. I'm sassy. Been here a while. I'm what they called an elder in the community.
Okay.
You would also be an elder. I know.
Stop, I'm not that old.
I know, but you've been here for over 5 years. Welcome, you've made it. You made it
Oh,
past.
this one's running low to the point where if I turn it sideways, it won't.
Oh, I got you. I'll have him fill it back up.
Okay.
Do you want to switch lighters?
Now we're good. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, this one's pretty good. It was just that one. Alright.
Clean the straps.
I don't like the little leather straps. They stress me out.
Well, those are like my favorite things. That's why I like purses.
Oh, that's fair.
I love like purses and things like that. I like the small details because a lot of people miss them. I.e. why I was like, where those little straps?
Like, I don't mind doing them.
Mm-hmm.
My fingers are just fat. It's hard to get them undone.
You can use other tools in your kit, like the back handle of toothbrushes and dental picks to like pry open and open them up.
Bitch.
What?
I never thought of that.
Yeah, welcome.
That was like a son of a bitch. That wasn't me calling you a bitch.
Well.
That was me going, son of a bitch.
Why did I never think of that before? Someone more experienced had to tell you it happened.
I mean, that's how it be.
Yeah.
That do be how it is.
We learned like dumb tricks from each other and like share the wealth of knowledge.
And I think that's one of the things that I've loved about boot blacks.
Mm-hmm.
I have never met a boot black who wasn't willing to share something.
Mm-hmm.
Be it part of their kit, knowledge, or just history, or tricks, like something.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I boot blacked in public for the first time at Florida Leather Serve Boy Community Boot Black 2019, I had like the basics of a kit, and I had like 4 or 5 different boot blacks, 2 of which were international title holders at one point.
Yep.
Just like, give me shit. Not just to use, but to keep.
Yep.
And I was just like, What?
What?
Like, I can just keep this? Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, do you want me to, like, do your boots? How much do you want? They're like, no, just keep it.
Just keep it.
Like, that's where, like, the China market that I have came from.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm like, that thing's so nice. It's so useful. Like, because we get so many Doc Martens that just people really want those yellow laces, which that's fine. It's a good look.
Yeah.
So.
I ain't gonna knock it. It is a great look. I like that look.
All right, these are.
They're happy. They're happier.
These are happier.
Okay. Now you're gonna hate me.
How am I gonna hate you?
You're gonna take that back off.
No, I've already done them once, so they're looser now, so it's fine.
We're warming up the leather. I'm so happy.
Yeah. See, we're fine.
So, if you ever, I've had to do like small watch straps and things like that for people. I'll show you a trick. So after you have it unlaced and such like that, you can actually warm it up by warming this back and forth and working it. But you just have to kind of keep it unbuckled for right now because we're going to be polishing the boots. So that's why I was like, why are you buckling this back
Because
up?
it was a reaction.
I know. It's we're used to doing some people.
We're used to doing it people where it's just a quick clean and then go.
Yeah. So in there is a jar of sapphires. It's black. And it's like a cream polish based jar. Nope, that's open. I'll take that.
That's for you.
Yep, that's for me.
There.
Nope.
Nope.
It's an actual like little can of it. Yep. Never used it before, have you?
No.
Okay. Then there's
the only thing we know is the shit dries fast.
No, this
Or no, it doesn't dry fast, but it dries weird.
It dries down matte.
Yes.
And what you're gonna do is you could take it in your hands and rub it into the leather, or what I like to do is I have like my little sponge boy. He's like a black little puff boy. He's right here.
Oh.
So I take that and put it on there, and I make little circles all the way around, and then I go up and down with it.
Okay.
Because there's actually a really good reason why we do that, because the molecular structure of a shine is up and down.
Right.
So I would work, if I were you, top to bottom on one boot.
Cool. All right.
So, but it does take about 5 minutes to dry. That's kind of the time you got to.
This is also like it gets everywhere thing.
Yes.
It can.
It can potentially get everywhere.
So you said just put it in there, or like
I would
still use your finger?
Yep, still use your finger.
And then use that to pull it down.
It is. I have.
Ooh, this is.
It's super creamy. It's really weird.
Super creamy.
I'll leave this Dory boy right here. That way you can wrap your fingies. But you want to make sure you do all those straps and really make sure you put it up and down. And like less is more. It spreads.
Yeah, I've noticed.
Yeah.
Oh, Cat's found a new toy.
Cat found new paper. Good for cat. So I'm gonna use on these really pretty sexy tall boots, Obenov's heavy duty LP, and I think this is probably the last time I'll be using this jar because I've almost run out. It's okay, I have another jar. I've had it. But I like the look of sapphires. They're really great, super polished, well done.
You can just pull it down, you said?
Yep. Yep, pull it right on down, and that way I would maybe cut this boot in half because it was your first time doing it.
Fair.
There was a reason why I asked you to grab the hair dryer.
Does it speed up?
Yes.
Speed up the process.
Yes. Thing, why are you eating the paper?
He doesn't know. He's like, ooh,
She's like, I'm
toy.
just a baby. It's just paper.
It is, I'm gonna hurt him.
Woo. So are you looking to run for any titles here in the future?
Not right now, as I'm just now starting to get back out in the community, and for the first time in my entire community life, not be under someone. And so I'm like, you know what? We're gonna use this time to establish me as a person, which I thought would need more work, but apparently everyone already knew me.
Hus Pop!
Luckily, there's still enough light from the other one.
Yeah.
At least for Twitch. TikTok's a little dark.
I'm so sorry, TikTok. You're fine. Nope, the ghost touched the light.
Ghost did it.
Literally, no one was there. Nobody was there.
Thank you.
Thanks. We love you.
How did it get up there?
Welcome to Cream Polish.
How? I was so careful.
Hi, welcome. We're messy bitches here.
This is why I wore a black shirt that I can wash, because this will come out, right?
You're not wearing white. You're fine.
Okay.
It will come off your skin if that's the question.
Will it come out of the shirt if it gets on it?
No. Not a white shirt.
This isn't white, but it has white on it.
It should be fine.
Okay.
It will smear out.
Because I like this shirt.
Okay. You'll like it even more now since I'm on it. I stained your shirt. I ruined something else. Oh well. I'm a ruiner. I ruined floors. A lot of floors. I ruined toys. Broke a toy this weekend.
Yeah.
What is your favorite part of being in the lifestyle?
For me, my favorite part. I've never been asked that. It would probably. I love just the sense of community that there really can be, and I think like when I was at Daddy Callie's fundraiser, and I mean you saw it, I was so surprised at how many people remembered me after not being active for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And people who have only ever met me while I was under someone else remembered me for me.
Yep.
And it was so shocking, but like so welcoming, and I was so happy about it.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of my favorite things.
Gotcha.
Is just the community and friendship that it can have, and just people having your back. It's just nice.
It's a hard gift to receive.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Like, I always thought I was just a cute girl who volunteered at things and like no one remembered my name. No, I'm not that anymore. I can't say that. I could comfortably say I am not that anymore. I'm a very highly skilled person who does a lot for the community. And I'm just like, okay, but like, do you need beer at your tent? I got you.
I think. So what do you think?
That looks great for that first half.
Yeah.
Go ahead and let it sit down there.
Yeah. And do the other one?
Yep, and do the other one.
Cool. Happily.
Because while that's drying, you can do that one, and then we'll teach you the heat gun method. Or hairdryer method.
This is very. I'm still not used to the feeling of this.
I know it's a
like,
weird one.
It's weird because like I'm used to like, you know, either polish or like generic polish or even the Ovenoff's oil or even an ink oil that you have me use on your shoes.
Yep.
But like this is a very different.
Welcome. We do different things here. I know things and we do them.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, good. Yeah, because I had you test on my vest while you were here last.
Yes.
Like all
Just
the
to
different
see it.
conditioners and like how they all interact on one piece of leather.
But like this is my first time actually getting to use this.
You use this, and this isn't a conditioner. This is just a polish.
Yeah, this is just a polish because you don't really condition.
No, you can't.
You can't condition high shines like this.
No, you really can't.
You just kind of make them look good.
Yeah, they're kind of sucked in with the lacquer that's on them, so they're kind of just there.
Like me.
Yeah. What is your favorite item in your kit?
Oh gosh, now you're gonna make me think about every single thing that's in my kit.
If I had to do that, I'm screwed, man.
Okay, so actually, okay. This was something I actually used for the first time at Daddy Callie's fundraiser, and it was the little like D20 pouch that I have.
Oh yeah, the thing's adorable.
Because to me, yes, it's what I hold my like tips and whatnot in, but it's also just it adds who I am.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of what I like, and that's something that I want to really incorporate now that I'm my own person, into me as a leather person. I want to incorporate more of me because I am a very nerdy person, and I really want to incorporate that more.
Gotcha.
And so to me, I it's just really cute to me, and I got so many compliments on it.
Oh yeah, it's stinking cute.
It was really well done too, and the fact that it was all handmade leather too, I was just like,
Some people be crafty.
yeah, I got it at one of the local run fairs here in Florida.
Yes. How do you think events are gonna change since the panini had hit us?
So when it comes to the change, I think, as we've seen in some of our events, there's going to be a lot of back and forth.
Yeah.
You're going to have people who are open and accepting to change and are willing to actually prove it. You're going to have people who are going to be somewhere in the middle where it's like, yeah, they say that there's change, but then don't enforce it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you're going to have people that are, they're not going to change because they're like, oh, this is an outside event and hubba hubba. Like, obviously, like, if you can, like, I'm a big advocate for get vaccinated if you can.
Yeah.
Like, everyone. I understand that it's been a while. Like, but I think if you are able to get vaccinated.
Yeah.
I understand that there are certain situations as to why someone couldn't, be it medical or...
The ingredients and the vaccine.
Absolutely.
Completely understand.
But, like, if you can,
yeah,
like, do it. And we've proven time and time now that it works.
Yeah.
Like, the entire Atlantis gay cruise, you had to prove that you were vaccinated fully to go on the cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And they only had 4 extremely minor cases of anyone being sick, not COVID, just sick.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't like drugs or alcohol related.
Yeah.
Like genuine, like a disease.
Yeah.
Only 4 minor cases out of thousands of people that were on that ship,
Mm-hmm.
or at least a few hundred.
Yeah.
Either way, that's pretty damn awesome.
Okay.
So now we gotta go do the fun stuff.
Yes, now you do. So there's a pack of shine cloths right there underneath that fancy brush.
Uh huh.
Yes, you're gonna grab one of those.
It's gonna get dirty.
Oh yeah, they're brand new. This is what they're for. They're micro shine high cloths.
Cool.
So they're a finer mesh versus t-shirts inside.
Mm-hmm.
You can still use t-shirts and pantyhose.
This is just to be.
This is just because I'm old as shit and I need to be
This
efficient.
will make your job easier.
I even have another tool we'll experiment with later. But what we're gonna do is start buffing that out. So you're gonna start like you normally would. I would put it between your knees
Mm-hmm.
and just go back and forth. So we're gonna put it here, go boop, 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 boop. So take the shine cloth, go back and forth between.
I'm assuming this side. This is the rough side and the soft side.
Yeah, you're gonna do the soft side.
Cool.
Yep. We wanna create some nice friction. Oh boy. I had a feeling that would happen. Come here. You get a noodle.
I'm a good noodle.
I'm gonna give you a noodle. This is why you should keep those stuffers for these boots. So you need to cut them down for
No,
you.
here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this.
We're gonna do that even better, see?
This is how I shine a lot at the stands anyway.
Yeah.
It's just wrap it.
Wrap it.
It's
Yep.
easier. Get these out of my way.
Someone else hit me this week? What? In the face too? What is this bullshit?
I wasn't trying to aim for the face.
If you weren't at KCO, there's a very intense scene. I spat in someone's face.
It wasn't me.
It was not you. You were not there.
I was not there, unfortunately. I was.
Can't attest.
I was at work. Because
Can't.
my job does not have weekends off.
I'm sorry.
It's part of the life of working at where I work, so, you know.
Understandable. There we go. Okay. So these boots, I told you would be easy. They're pretty done. They don't really need a high shine. They just need the conditioner and the love. And I like them a little bit greasier than normal.
Oh, I'm similar.
Yeah. I like
It'll
my shoes.
dry, so
It will
that's
dry
fine.
down. They go back to their owner this weekend. So that's always good news. I'll take my cloth and wipe my hands of all the open-offs. It's like lotion.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
I still have a little bit of open-offs left for another day.
Somehow.
Somehow. We're so confused. Now, these will be a quick high shine.
Like, it's the thing, this...
You
wow.
can see your face in it already. I
I
can
know.
see my hair color.
Damn! This shit works.
Yeah. So, but we're all about extra points here. So as soon as you're done with that side, I'll go ahead and grab the hairdryer.
Alright, let's go ahead and...
So we're gonna take the hairdryer. We're gonna set it to low. Do we check and see if it was working?
Yeah.
Yes, we are working. So we're gonna go just up and down very quickly to heat up the polish.
So it's set.
It sets.
Okay.
So pretty simple. And make sure it sets.
A little more situated. There we go.
Now sometimes some polishes, especially kiwis and such, need a combination of hot and cold for it to set properly and to get that nice shiny lacquer everywhere. Now if you wanted to have fun and make these completely show competition ready, underneath the polish you can do two things. One, you can put a coat of Chelsea's underneath real quick, and then you can add a thing of blue, like a Lincoln's blue,
Yeah.
and then do your polish on top.
The blue will give it that extra little oomph.
Yes.
I never thought about the Chelsea's though.
Because it's a nice black dye, that nice black dye conditioner. That should be enough heat for that guy.
Cool.
And now, like, you have half a shiny boot.
Yeah. Half is better than none.
Half is better than none.
We'll get on the other half in a minute.
Let me go ahead and do the bottom half of this
And then I'll
guy.
go.
And you'll work on that guy. Thanks for helping me.
Yeah. Thank you for helping me.
It is no problem.
Yeah. Steal some of my water. I haven't done that in a minute.
Yes, please drink your water.
Oh, it's raining outside.
It is raining. Hi, Florida. Thanks.
Alrighty. There we go. What?
These guys can also go for a thing of Coke, too. You okay? Is your butt?
No. I totally accidentally just kicked myself in the crotch with the boot. It wasn't that bad, but it was just like a shock. I was like,
Sorry.
it's fine. I probably deserved it. Something.
Like, are you watching this? Did they do something last week that I don't know about?
Yeah. Woo. Feels rammed though. There we go. Rewrap.
my little ball. Give me my ball.
I got you. Here's your ball.
Thanks. It was so cute. I had a pup Akis on the show,
Mm-hmm.
and he really loved the squishy ball thing.
Oh, really?
He's like, I love the texture of this. And I'm like, if you ever need to make one of these, all it is pantyhose and a sock just stretched over
I'm
it.
assuming this is before he moved.
Oh yeah, this is before they moved. I miss them very very much.
Me too.
They were super great people. They still are. It's not like Akis is gone. I'm pretty sure they'll come back to visit soon. They're doing great though. So I'll let this get dripped down. Look at you. So proud. So I'm gonna cheat though.
You're gonna cheat?
I'm gonna cheat.
Why do you get to cheat?
Because I'm older and I've done this longer than you. This is not my first
Not your first rodeo.
No. So I am cheating. Go ahead. Well, did you let that dry down? Yes? Oh yeah, no, you
Yeah,
did.
this is the one I just
I'm tired. Leave me alone.
Oh, hi, Randy.
Hi, Lindsay. No, you do not get to eat the boots.
But they smell good.
They smell delicious.
No, man.
Oh, it's okay,
Oh.
Wendy Bear.
Is that why she came in here, probably?
No.
No, she's like, what's
She
going on?
doesn't like being wet. She just wants to see what we're doing. She's like, I'm inside, it's fine. So just waiting for this guy to dry down a little bit more. And we'll use the new brush I cheated at. So I'm getting old. I totally believe in doing what's best for you. I am getting older. My hands are getting arthritic as shit.
That's fair.
So I get the luxury of using the fancy electric brush.
With how much I play video games and whatnot, I am screwed for the future when it comes to like carpal tunnel and whatnot.
Yeah, same. I type all day for my own personal job, so
Yeah.
like
Both of us are.
I'm screwed. Excuse you, Wednesday. Is that your toy? No.
She's like, but it is now.
It is now. I guess I'll give the cat a new mouse
I
tomorrow
was gonna
at
say
work.
that mouse is gonna be dead in a minute.
Yeah, it's already dead. So I'm gonna use this brush here, and
Yep, I see stuffing.
I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a lazy person polish, which is fine.
Imagine showing up to internationals with that.
I'm gonna get so much shit for that. But I'll take it because I'm like, I'm doing the best I can for my disability.
Yeah.
I am working
You shouldn't
efficiently.
be dinged for a disability.
I know, which is some cred. I'm working.
What is-
Oh, it does that when it starts overheating. It's old.
I love that.
I know, right? It's like, I'm tired of your shit, lady.
So what is this?
So this is just a shoe brush that I bought off Amazon.
Okay.
So it has all the bristles, it has all the colors.
It works though.
It is apparently working because I'm getting the shine like right off the bat with these. So it is helping do the polish. I have the black one on here, so that way I know the white one is for clear polish.
Yep.
And it also has a saddle soap brush.
And there's a bit more of a more bristle.
Yes, so I can also do saddle soap if I really want to be lazy and really want to get dinged at internationals. If I ever do get to go, I'd be like, nope, I'm helping my own disability. I will still do the high shine, but I know I will get tired. And the cat is just playing with those cloths, so they're dirty.
Well, yeah, he's like, well, Mom, you let the dog take my mouse.
Yep. I'm sorry, cat. You got food. But it does do a pretty nice job of getting in the
Yeah, it does.
welt here and such, so that's super nice.
Now, okay, boot black question for you.
Go right ahead.
When someone, if you're at a bar
Mhm.
and like someone is paying you time to take really good care of their boot,
Mhm.
How deep do you go? Like, do you go to like where you're picking anything out of like the tread on the bottom?
I can. I kind of gauge it as one, how much this person is paying me. Two, how bad the boot is. So that's a whole nother conversation. And three, if I have rapport with this person, because that's a whole nother thing. And what kind of play they're looking for. Are they looking just for like a sit down and education? Or are they looking for something more fun and erotic? So those are all like play negotiation things. And like how hot and heavy can I get with this? Like, can I, take the brush in my mouth and go up and down the whole leather? Or is this just like you want me to talk to you and like get your story and kind of see what's going on with you? So I do all those kind of like pre-conversations before I even touch the leather, and always ask for permission to touch the leather.
That's how I am to a degree. I don't necessarily go the any sensual or sexual route, but like I'm interested in it because I've never actually seen it in person.
Yeah.
So like that's something I'm always like, how does that work?
Yeah. No, I basically asked like at Callie Sinclair's event. There was a gentleman who was wearing a very, very gorgeous pair of oil tan knee highs. Yeah. And he has never gotten them clean, doesn't know how to take care of them. And I was like, would you like some education? And he's like, yes, please. I'm like, cool. I also see you've been drinking a bit though as well. So I'm not gonna like
We're gonna go easy on this,
but I'm like, do you mind if I play and get my rocks off? Which does incorporate me touching you and putting that boot in intimate places. He's like, yes, that's completely fine. Like, cool. So there's a nice picture of me on Facebook with a boot in my titties right now.
I remember that.
Yeah, it's a great photo. Oh, my butt.
It got stuck to the leather, didn't it? Oh, no.
It's fine. But I made sure to consent that. And, like, even then I was like, here's my Instagram. Like, here's my card. Find me after. I would love to speak to you. Like, I'll go make sure, and like we're friends right now. Send me the pictures that your partner took. I don't want to see them because they were hot. And like, I'm gonna make sure that like I also reiterate and tell you how to take care of your leather as well as like good aftercare. So get your client's contact info. It helps for repeats.
Yeah, I've definitely done like the consent talk and like the hey, this is like about the most I do is if someone's in my chair, I'll put the brush between their legs, like at their crotch, like if given permission.
Yeah, the rag, the shine rag. I want a shine rag because there's just this nice grease here that's just not.
It's not gonna
do the brush, which is fine. It's just gonna be difficult. Let's put a little bit more polish on here. Man, put too much. That's okay.
So say this stuff a little bit goes a long way.
Yeah, it's nuts, but it's such a good product.
I like it.
It's on the pricier side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some.
Yeah, no, Saphir's is definitely on the pricier side of all the leather care products, but they work.
Now, is there an alternative that's cheaper to Saphir's?
A lot of the other companies do make their own cream polishes as well. So like Kiwi's does, I swear like every single one does. And they also like come in different colors as well. Like I didn't freaking know that until a few weeks ago, and I'm like, I learned something new from the Boot Black group. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be cool to have someone with like, say like someone with like a pair of like blue ones.
Yeah, but they're all different. So, but these are like meant for the.
I just realized we didn't do the bottom half of this boot.
You got too busy talking to me.
I did. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I wanted to have a conversation.
That is fine. I still love you. We still have conversations here. So, and now my whole body doesn't hurt from doing that one boot.
Oh God, what is she doing now?
Lenny, just the mouse still.
I heard like a crunch, so I'm like, fuck.
Wednesday. I love my dog, but like, she's very delicate with stoofies. Like she will take her time and like nurse that stoofy for weeks. Whereas Pugsley, my boy, will just be like gone in 5 seconds. And I'm like, well, that was nice. That was a great toy.
$30 toy that I just got you that you destroyed within 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Literally, I saw it happen. You have the ball. Ball.
Ball.
Ball.
Ball. Where'd you go? Ball.
Where did the ball go?
I don't know. Here, ball. I found the ball. Surprised that Tock's not in here.
I know.
Where?
I said it. I was like, oh God, Bugsy's gonna think.
It's gonna be playtime.
No, it's raining outside, Bugsy. That don't
No,
matter.
no, he'll play. He don't care.
That's what I said. He don't matter.
He's like, I'm here.
Well.
You said the word. You said the word. So I do notice that this guy's got a crease in him.
Yeah.
So there's a way how to fix that.
Okay.
But it's gonna take a minute for it to be fixed. So we're gonna work on that, and after it rains,
Cool.
we'll definitely be sitting these guys out in the sun.
Yeah, this is now drying for a few minutes.
Sweet.
Well, I mean, there's not much sun anymore today.
And there's gonna be sun tomorrow. It's cool though. It's a joy. I live in a sunshine state.
So, how did you get started with everything?
So I got started. My very, very sweet husband. Basically, we were dating. It was a few months into dating. He told me on the first date that he was a puppy, and I'm like, oh my God, I know exactly what that is. That's super honest, because I usually wait to like tell people I'm like into some freaky stuff until like date 3 or 4, because that way I get my dinner and I get my fill, and I'm like, like I'm gonna bounce now.
We'll see.
Now we'll see if like this is a good testament to see if you can hang with me. So I had just freshly moved to Florida. I'd been here for like 6 months. I had like enough money to survive, and like
You're still within that first year.
Yeah, I was still hanging out and such like that. I was doing all the good stuff, and I met my husband. We went on a cute dating app. We walked into someone else's wedding on our first date. After we kissed too, and I was like, "This is some fucking magical Disney princess."
You
crap.
walked into someone's wedding.
Yes, at the House of Blues at Disney Springs. We went to Magic Kingdom. Like we were having such a good time. I'm like, well, I guess I'll go to House of Blues and hang out for a bit, and walk around. And I was like, cool beans. So a couple months later, he's like, I need you to meet my friends. And I'm like, cool, awesome, you're not a psychopath. You have other friends besides me. I'm so happy someone else can tolerate you. So I meet his friends, and it was so adorable that it was Central Florida Leatherman in 2015. So...
2015. No, okay. So that was the band after Phoenix.
Yeah.
Because I know Phoenix, that was 2014 though. Anyway.
Yeah. But that was that leather incursion where he was stepping down.
Yeah.
So I was there at that event. And basically... a lot of what Topher used to do when he made too many puppies was used to lick people to determine if they were puppies. He's not allowed to do that anymore. We had too many.
So he never did that to me.
Very lucky. But he licked me and he's like, that's not a puppy. He licked me and I was like, that's something else. Like put it down.
Some sort of demon.
That's a weird thing. I don't know what it is. Where's the cream polish? I'm gonna put it on this guy. And the hairbrush. The hairdryer.
I was like, wait a minute.
Because I want to set this. So basically, I got stuck in a room full of bootblacks. And I'm like, I don't know anything about what you guys are doing, but teach me, I'm here to help. So I went ahead.
Wonder on there.
Were you warned? Were you getting warned?
A little bit.
Not bad. I know what I'm doing, I swear.
I'm a professional, damn it.
I've done this way too much. So I got stuck in a whole room of bootblacks and started polishing that day, and we did over 200 pieces of leather. It was a rough day. People were just dropping stuff. I don't know how poor Toby was just like managing it all with Topher and being like, and my husband, like my then boyfriend at the time, had abandoned me in this room to go hang out at another leather person's house to go pick out an outfit to go compete in because he was a fluffer contestant.
Fair.
Which is fair. We have those here. They're great. So I'm gonna put the toe cap on this guy because I didn't do it.
Good job.
We smart. So I ended up just doing over 200 pieces of leather. Now, that day was very intense for me, and like they were like, no, you're a boot black, like you completely understand what's going on here, you know. And I'm just like, I don't know if I know. And they're like, no, you know. I'm like, okay. So Toby had a long day. I love them very much. I miss them so hard. But they had a long day in this room. And they broke down because they got black polish on a black and white leather tux that was meant to go on stage. And I don't know what boot black God whispered to me. And they're like, you know what to do, ho. And just basically like gave me some tools. I'm like, I think I know what to do. I'm brand new. I've only been doing this for 8 hours.
Don't worry, guys.
Don't worry,
I
guys.
got this.
But I got it out. I got black. It's something that's like black dye off of a white tux.
Good.
And I was like, I don't know what I did. I don't know what I did. But I did it. And you know, we learned, we overcame, we adapted. So that's how I started. And like Toby's like, nope, you did a great fucking job. Here's some money for your time. Here's a small baggie of a brush. And it's still the same brush I own in this kit. It says 2015. It comes from Toby. They wrote on it. And a jar of Hubbard's and like a ring of saddle soap. Like a such used thing of saddle soap. It was about dead. So that's how I started.
Okay.
And I was like, that was my kit for about a year. And then I kept like, people were just kept asking me for things, and it grew little by little. I think the first thing I bought for my kit was a can of Hubbard, a can of Obenos. One of those two conditioners. And it started growing from there. I was getting other requests, and I'm like, you know, like, I got this. Like, every time I get like new little requests for things, I'll make a mental note and put it in the kit for later. So that's how I started as a boot black, and I really fell in love with it that first day.
Okay. So for me, I fell in love with it mostly because I fell in love with the service of it all. Mm-hmm. And it was the service, the knowledge, the history, and just like, I don't know, it was overall, like, I did fall in love with it because it was it's so important, and it was something that I was like, how did I not know that it was this important in history with leather history? And it was just like,
it feels like bootblacking here in the US is more important than it is over in Europe and such. So I think out here we have like more of a culture for it, especially with like if you start looking at bootblack history, like the shiners and things like that, the slave boys. Like, this is not a job that like a white lady does. This is a job for
this was
immigrants.
A masculine, thing.
Yeah, this is a male masculine thing that I do. I understand
and
that.
You guys said, fuck that.
Yeah. I was like, nah, I can clean shit. I'm fine.
I mean, that's been our generation, I feel like, as a whole. It's just, fuck gender norms.
Yeah, fuck gender norms and that bullshit. I'm gonna do what I want. Even though my godparents, I love them, they know what I do now. They don't know to the extent of I do it, but they think I am a Coco. Like, they think I'm one of like the family members who shines shoes and makes them. And I'm like,
fair.
I'll take it because I'm Hispanic. I'm like, okay, I'll be Coco. I'll be one of the Rivieras and work in their shoe shop. I would love that.
We're gonna go find Abuela.
Yeah.
Abuela Coco.
We're gonna go find Abuela Coco's dead husband and make sure he's resurrected. It's gonna be very dramatic. A lot of skeletons. I'm down. Frida Kahlo will be there. It'll be great.
Frida Kahlo will just be like the unibrow.
I love Frida Kahlo.
Alright, what else do we need to do?
Did you do the tops of those toes? That looks like you did.
I did, indeed.
Good job. I still haven't done mine, so.
Because I remember to do that on the first time.
Gotcha. Good job. No, I was doing mine in sections to pace myself.
Fair.
So, what we're going to do now is we're going to use something called coat.
Okay.
Have you ever used coat before?
Yeah.
Okay. Coat is...
We're going to use a little dauber for that, right?
Yes, we are. So this is edge coat. Okay. This is black. It gets worse everywhere than this stuff does. And don't knock it over or else it will go everywhere.
Your carpet will need new carpet.
My carpet already needs new carpet, so I'm not too attached to it, but I would not like a giant, black death spot for like my,
It's the black spot.
It's the other cat that died. Trigger! But no, we're gonna, I'm just shaking this up. It's also stupid hard to open, so I'm just gonna leave that to open to you. I'll let you figure that out. I'm gonna.
There we go. It's like liquid latex paint.
It is. So if you do get it on like a pleather surface, like the trunks are here, it will ball up and just move off, which is great. But don't spill it on the carpet.
Like, don't go in.
Don't intentionally start painting like trunks and things like that with it. It's not as nice as you.
Are we done with this?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna close it up and put it away. Just any of these daughters, or do you have a specific one?
They're in a bag.
So these
Yep.
ones? Okay,
Yep.
cool. I will wait for your instructions. I don't know what exactly we're gonna do.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is that you're gonna take the boot,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna put it on your hand, and you're just gonna gently put it all the way
around
around.
the edge.
Yep, on the edge. I don't think the bottoms of these really need it. Now, if these boots were in like more of a service, you can always coat the bottom. This does take a crap ton of time to dry.
Yeah.
Do not let your patron walk off your stand and
Until-
walk around your bar until this is fully dry. Have fun, do a strip tease, massage them, do other things to them. Do not let them get them off your stand. Or else your bar will be pissed at you and be like, why is there all these little boot footprints running around the wooden floor?
Like, I don't know, I just work here.
It's like, I don't know, I'm just, boot blacking and doing the best I can.
I'm just doing my thing. Now, what happens if we got this on the boot itself by accident? Can you just come off?
And it's also black.
Yeah.
So
I just
It
didn't know
just-
how
it
it
will-
would interfere with the leather.
it will just be like a dull shine on the polish.
Mhm.
So you'll just,
You can just kind of buff it out.
yeah. You could just kind of pull it out. Just be careful. Be wary. You just also don't want to do that because you work so fucking hard on, the polish itself. So,
And this stuff also kind of tends to go a long way, it looks like.
yes, it does. But I also was dumb on stream one time and dumped it in my bucket.
Oh no.
I've made the dump before, and I'll probably do it again. Because I'm not perfect, and no one ever is, and no one in boot blacking knows everything.
That's true.
That is true. You should all go and join the Facebook boot black group. They know everything. Someone in that group knows whatever weird particular fetish leather you have.
It's true.
And they know how to take care of it, because dear God.
This just makes. I like how this looks. Actually.
Oh yeah, it makes it look like,
Look.
it looks great.
But like so I'm also one of those people who I tote that line of the two different spectrums of leather and kink.
Yeah.
You have the poly side and the gay side.
Mm-hmm.
There's a little bit of intermingling, but it's weird because they don't actually intermingle.
Yeah.
And I think that me being of both sides has helped me as like a person and as my journey.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely like helped me understand and be like a bridge, I think.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, no, I also, it's really funny because I come from gay leather.
Right.
I don't come from the poly straight, like the way how like other normal people have their journey to get to this point. I come from a very backwards place. They're like, what kind of leather do you practice? I'm like, gay leatherman. And they're like, what?
Yeah, but you're a woman.
I am a cisgender woman with the lady parts. Like, how do you service gay men who obviously don't want you there?
And you're like, well.
I'm like, well, first of all, you need me there. Second of all, I have the knowledge, and two, I'm going to teach you. And that's the end of it. I don't care. And if you don't like it, you don't have to be here, but I can promise you your boots and your time and your knowledge will be a billion times better if you would have listened to me the first time. And if you don't, hey, it's on YouTube and you can watch it back later.
But like, I think it's a very interesting, we just have interesting perspectives of, especially like me coming from both sides and you coming from the other side.
Yeah.
That is not the one people expect you to come from.
Yeah.
And it allows me to see and understand, like I said, and just kind of know, okay, this is why this side does this is why this side does this. And it's interesting now, being a part of everything a bit more, seeing that overlap and seeing how both sides have a lot of similarities.
But are still very divided.
Very divided. But, like, a lot of it boils down to not history, but play.
Yes.
It's very different energies and charges.
Yes.
Depending on your side. And I think it's very interesting.
I've been around the bush. I love my queer parties. I love my gay parties. That looks great. You could put it down.
Yeah, I just wanted your approval.
So, because you did that one and you need the practice.
Yeah.
You get a pair. So, I've been to a lot of like house parties and swingers parties and things like that.
Yeah.
People that normally don't like hang out with the leather scene. And like I don't feel as comfortable at those other parties as I do at a gay bar or as I do at a leather gay event.
Mm-hmm.
Something that's more leather centric and leather gay centric. Like, cause I'm pretty comfortable in the pan and poly community and I know I can hold my own, which is great. But I know at multiples of those events, I have had to tell people, get off my shit, I did not give you permission.
Yes.
And it's funny when it happens, because it usually happens in earshot of someone who is with me.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, are you kidding me again? And I'm like, I don't give a shit. This is my body. This is my persona. I will not let anyone touch me without my permission.
Absolutely.
And this has to be taught in this community.
Yes.
Versus the gay community, when I go there, everyone is like, can I touch you? Do I have permission to play? Like, everyone who is there for good intentions will always ask you for consent. It is mandatory. It is not just, sexy.
I think one of the other interesting things is the gay leather, they seem much more open and welcoming to everyone.
Yeah.
And the pansexual, which sounds like it should also be, is like it's almost like a men with women, sure. Women with women, sure. Men with men,
no. It's a weird divide.
And I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
It's pansexual for a reason.
I think a lot of those events that happen at those like straighter places cater to that fantasy of men.
Yeah.
But like don't want to fully dive into it. Like if I ever go to a pan dungeon and there is 2 male parties, doing the deed, I will be there. I will be there clapping and be like, I am so proud of you. Like, yes, like this is my king. I will also cater and get you water. Like, I'm just like, thank you for doing that. Like, I appreciate it. Because I've also been like the weird one at those fetish events who like, I like getting like beat and put out and things like that. And I've cleared rooms because people can't handle that. And they're like, that's not what we wanted. That's not what I signed up for. I just signed up for, straight fun sex with group. Not straight fun sex with a beating.
But like, so here's the thing.
It's just like, what do you want?
There are those straight places that, I think it's fine that they do exist. I think it's fine and everyone should have everyone has their own levels of kink.
Yeah.
But it's funny seeing the interactions of lighter players who are usually unaware of the more heavier sides of kink. Or even, like, what I consider to be, like, normie vanilla kink.
Yeah.
Of just, like, if I may, like, someone's like, yeah, you're bad. Bad girl. And that makes me laugh.
Yeah, that makes me giggle too.
Exactly. Whereas, like, someone coming at you with a fucking bat and be like, here's your ass. You're just like, yes! And they would be so confused and scared.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, hell yeah.
Yeah. No, honestly, like, kink is what you make of it, and it's also between 2 consenting adults.
Yes.
I'm going to say this right now. It's between 2 consenting adults having that conversation and having those pre-negotiations, knowing kind of where the limits is, and knowing how to actually navigate a good negotiation scene.
And then there's also times where you do need to take it a step further.
Yes.
And that includes understanding the normal kinks and the heavier kinks and the more risky extreme
Yes. There's very much like a safety aspect to all of this.
Like,
it's a big risk.
yes. Like, I was playing in a public place once at an event. I think it was at BL once. They had a wet section in the dungeon. That's fine.
Yeah.
They had tarps for people who were doing any type of blood play and things like that. It is not my thing.
Nope.
But I'm aware of it, and that's where it's a double-sided thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you make it aware of this exists in this corner, that is up to the other people who are choosing to go into that space, not necessarily the corner, but the open space, to be aware, hey, this could be happening.
Yeah.
If you are uncomfortable, we recommend you not coming in.
Yeah.
And I've seen both sides of the argument of like, but it makes me so uncomfortable, so like it shouldn't be there. Why?
Why? It just because something isn't your kink doesn't mean you need to yuck others yum.
Don't look at it.
Yeah.
There's only one like for me, I'm not into it.
Yeah.
Like I have friends who are into like the hook hangings. Not for me. That scares me. That freaks me out.
I'll go.
But I don't yuck them. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's just not for me. If that's your thing, go right ahead. I just don't want to be around it. But that's when I remove myself from that equation. But also things like that are done in much more private places.
Yes.
Like blood play, I can kind of deal with it.
Yeah.
There's one thing that like is done in a little bit more like the public spaces that I'm not a thing with, and that sounding freaks me out. There's an exit only. I hear the boy.
Oh, hello, boy.
It's Pugsy.
Hello, Poogly Doo.
Hello, Pugsy.
He's
But
like, what
yeah.
you guys doing? We're talking about sounding.
We are. He's like, oh, no titties.
I think I've seen that before. You have, Pugsley, which is... You saw Mike get sounded at an event.
Can never... I can't do things in front of dogs. It's weird. I can't do it. And I think that might also be me being like part puppy. I'm just like,
That's my kind.
Well, because like my puppy's not sexual. Like it can be, but it's very rare.
Yeah.
But like it more often than not, it's not. So I think it's kind of where part of it comes from. Plus, also it's just like these innocent little beings. I don't want to scar them. Not that they understand what's going on. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's also then it's just like I like being watched, but I like being watched by people. I like being watched by people who could join.
Yes.
I'm not into that.
No. Oh, TikTok got moved. Sorry, Pugsley really wanted a toy, and he
had to get that one.
He needs this bone, so excuse TikTok. You are getting moved and chewed
We'll
on.
fix it in a minute.
It's just all on Drew. It went
and he's
all
gonna lay right there.
Blah. There we go. We backed it up. Silly boy.
So how long does this usually take to dry?
Oh, 5 minutes. 5 to 10. So, yeah.
So this is the first one I did.
Yeah.
It's starting to dry a bit.
It looks great.
I actually like how that looks.
Yep.
Now, with these, do you mat it down at all, or do you just leave it as is? Okay.
Leave it as is.
I wasn't sure if it was like a
no,
thing that
it's to like repaint and like rehydrate the rubber that happens. Like Florida Sun will
dry it out.
Dry it out, and it looks really weird. And all the things.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was like one of those things where, cool, you put it on there, and then once it's like smooth or solid, you want to like smooth it down.
No, not that guy. No, you let that guy be. He's gonna be shiny. He's gonna make the boot look complete, basically, which is great because that's exactly what you want. So.
I don't know where you got this.
You just put it back in there, and we'll just toss that over there because it's gotta get tossed and thrown out. Do not eat it, dogs. I'll be upset with you.
I like that she stole his bone.
It's normal.
What else?
Gotcha.
I gotta relace these.
We do. Did you clean the laces?
No.
Oh, you don't know how to clean laces?
I've actually never cleaned laces.
What? Okay, well, that's a good thing we have alcohol right there, and we have a rag, so we'll get to... I didn't notice that you didn't clean the laces. This is with any lace.
I've never done this.
Grab the smaller pink bottle. The other pink bottle.
This
yes.
one. The other one.
The other pink bottle in my kit.
Not the one that's gonna give you a heart attack.
Go ahead and just put the solution on there. Like a lot. That's good.
Good.
Make sure to close that bottle because it's alcohol.
Will do.
Okay. So So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the laces, you're gonna loop them in the middle.
Get them both the same.
Yep, get both at the same length, loop in the middle. So you're gonna put your thumb there, and basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna drag down.
Oh,
And
that's so easy.
it's very easy. So if you have the time to do this, do it.
Yeah.
If you don't, or the bar patron way too drunk to handle this, don't do it.
Fair.
So,
This also straightens them out a little bit more.
yep. I just gotta wait a couple minutes. These should be clean no matter what.
Yeah, but it doesn't
because
hurt.
It don't hurt. And he's like, what the hell?
Rip that mouse.
I just ripped apart, the mouse.
Left its innards over there.
Yup. The rude. Ooh. Hello, Pythagorean monk. He does a whole series on TikTok of like demystifying kinks.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's a good person. I really enjoy all his content.
That's cool.
I love your content. Thanks for watching, cute little me. But no, they're good people. But no, like those boots look great. Thank you for helping me do them.
Thank you
I
for
was just
helping me
like,
develop.
oh, I'm like, my back is gonna die. I have to get this all done this week. Last week was hell.
Oh,
You know
yeah.
why? So I'm just like, no.
No,
I
I'm glad to help. I know this was very impromptu,
Yeah.
but I was just like, hi, nearby.
Like, will you come help? I'll
Yes.
come through and help you.
I'm always happy to help. You know that.
I know.
I know that we're not like family, but like we're family.
We're cousins.
We're cousins.
We're good cousins.
I mean, I've told you, people who I genuinely consider a friend are my family,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how you guys are.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, for an only child and just being lonely.
It's okay.
So that's what happens. I make friends; they're my family now.
Deal. I come from a giant family, and like.
And this thing,
I'm
I've
not
told
gonna
you,
do
I
that.
don't. So
Yeah. Well,
for me, I make my own, and it is my chosen family is important to me. It's honestly can be more important than my blood family most of the time.
most of my family that in the leather community is way more important than my bio family.
I mean, my bio family really is only like 2 people at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I care about those 2 people. Like the other people, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like they're fine.
They're
But,
good. Strings. The
But-
life is strings.
This has been nice,
Good.
and I look forward to. Gosh, this just makes me more excited to be back at the leather social.
I'll be there with my kit, but you're more than welcome to pry through it because I will be bootblacking earlier that day with Boy Dax and their family.
Oh, you
They're
are?
doing their session. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
So that's why I'm like, I'm gonna be in Tampa, but I'm
Right.
just like, I will be a little bit busy at someone else's house, so I don't have the permission for you to come on over.
It'll be later, another time.
Yes, but you're still more than welcome to come hang out after, and we
Yeah.
have fun, and
Because I'll be
make
at the bar
breakfast.
anyway, obviously.
Oh yeah. So I'll bring the stand and my kit so you can peruse and grab whatever you need.
I'm excited to socialize and see who shows up.
Mhm.
So, because the last time I know was like a very unique
Yes.
social, because it was.
From the inklings that I've been hearing and talking to people, a lot of people will be there this time around. So it might be the same crew. It's probably going to be a little bit more of people that we love.
It's fine. I'm always happy to see them.
Yeah, and it probably might be a little emotional, but that's a whole other story.
I was gonna say, they hear you're coming, they're like,
Wait a minute, we need to protect her. She's going through some things. She's going to do lots of things.
because I don't know, because I know an ad went up for the social, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I was on it. I don't know if they advertise who's bootblacking or if they just advertise there's a bootblack.
There's usually just advertising.
Okay, I wasn't
There's,
sure
like,
how it worked.
Inklings and whispering of a boot black. It just no one's really taken the seat yet for that.
Yeah.
I would love to, but like I can't always make it to that event.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I can't always make it.
I would love to like be a permanent staple.
If I lived like down the street
Oh yeah, for sure. I'd be like.
and I had like a Monday to Friday,
Yeah.
But like I don't live down the street and I don't have a Monday through Friday.
No, you do not.
No, I have a yes.
Yes, you have a yes.
I have a Friday through Tuesday.
Yes.
Usually.
I am lucky enough. I am advanced enough in my career where I'm like, yeah, Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. These are my hours. Don't bother me after. I'll come back to work if something explodes.
I don't even know if there is anything in my career that allows for that.
Probably when you get like 7, 8 years in.
Yeah, but that'd be when you go into the office.
It's not that bad. I work
don't know
remotely,
what
dude.
office.
It's great.
I don't think my job would let me do
You
anything
never
remotely.
know.
Who knows? But
You never know. Could be magical. Alright, you should be good
Listen.
for that, and I will let you figure out how to release those.
you really just gonna let me struggle with this?
Yep. I helped you polish, I helped you buff, I helped you learn, and you got an educations.
This is the left one. Right?
Oh no, is it?
Yes.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Listen, I may be smart, but I am a little dumb.
That's okay. I think everyone is.
This first one is always the worst one.
Yeah. Pugly, do not lick. I swear to God.
I will hit you. I won't.
No,
Like,
we won't hit you.
No,
but
I won't.
I will sternly have
scold you. And he'll just be like, I'm a good boy.
I'm a great boy. You have never been one to prohibit boots, dog. So don't start now. I will be upset.
I don't like this.
Now.
What am I missing here?
Okay, so what I like to do is I like to actually go through the top half first, because these aren't owned by anybody yet.
This is true, so they can release them.
We can release this as however we like it. Where is... Oh, good. So in case that does happen, I always carry a pair of tweezers
To pull.
in my kit to pull. Yep. I just don't know where they're at. I was trying to find them.
And it's just that first one. I was like, no.
No, it's gonna be the whole shebang because it's in there. But you just want to pull straight back up.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's just a rag. It's the new strings on the mic. The nice
Beautiful.
microfiber cloth. Wash you. Wash you. Wash you. I'm gonna put the dirty rag bag that I meant to put all over there. This is how I work. I just throw all my stuff all over the place and be like, "Yep, I'll take care of you later." I do like this new brush. She did good. She's a good brush. She's a good bride.
So, because you asked me,
Mhm.
what's your favorite part of your kit?
I actually really like the box itself because one, I get to put all the stickers on it.
Yeah.
It's all me. It's all like stickers I get from events. It's also like my personal sticker that you can buy on my website, you fools.
You fools.
Buy my sticker, buy my pin, buy all the fun things. I like the fact that it's versatile, so like I
like you.
don't have to bring the whole kit.
You didn't hear my joke.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
You just chose to ignore it.
I did.
That's
I
fair.
also did. But no, I like the fact that my kit like splits into two, and I like that. That was like always like the thing. Like as I started getting more into boot blacking for years, they kept asking me to do it, and they kept asking me. I'm like, one of these times I'll do it. I'll run for the title. And the year I did it, I won, and I'm like, crap!
Son
Now
of a
I gotta
bitch.
do the thing, but I'm doing
Son
the
of a
thing.
bitch.
I'm doing the thing in a pandemic, which is like 10 times harder right now.
Come on, Panini Press.
I'm just like,
My favorite word for the pandemic that we always used was the Pythagorean theorem. That was my favorite one. Was Pythagorean theorem.
I like calling it the panini.
Well, the Panini was a personal favorite, but like Pythagorean theorem just threw off people because like, wait a minute, what?
What's the Pythagorean theorem?
Exactly. They're like, wait, now I gotta remember what that was. I'm like, it's a double jump.
Haha. Oh, we have a Mia. We have Flattery Rising. They
Hello.
showed up. Hi, Mia. I miss you. I will come visit you eventually in the mountains. I promise. They say hello.
Hi.
You're doing great, I promise.
Am I doing great?
Yeah. I mean, you did great. You cut down all this boot blocking stuff like half the time for me.
This is fair. And I saved your back.
Yeah, you saved my back. I was like, cool. I ordered this thing, and then I boot blocked yesterday. I'm like, oh, this will be so nice. I get to try out the new fancy thing. And I have someone helping me. And, you know, a crazy kitten playing with the mice.
And then we now have a support Pugsley.
Mm-hmm. All the supports. All the supports. They miss us too. We miss you oh so much. I miss your event.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not the same.
It isn't. I didn't even go.
Nope.
It's because it was indoors and I can't do that.
I could, but there was other issues that I couldn't go.
Yeah. So, I'll help you out with the other one because
Like,
you
we're
seem to
starting
be
to-
struggling.
Well, now we're getting to the tighter part where it's just like.
Okay.
I still love my Facebook picture that I currently put back as my profile picture.
Oh, from that FP.
Is literally from that FP.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the only FPE I went to. But oh my god, I had such a good time.
Good.
And like I love that picture of me. Like,
I love that whole FPE because that was the first time I tried mummification.
oh yeah, I got to help with that.
Yeah, you did. I don't know if you remember because like you guys put me in the body bag.
I do
and I'm
remember.
like, this is boring. I think that was like my chosen words. Like, this is boring. Like, I need the more intense version of this. And so I remember it was like you and Kai like wrapping me
We just
up
had fun.
and just like Topher joined in and
Yeah.
like someone was like, don't let them join. I'm like, no, they're family. They can do whatever. Which has
Was
always
it
been
Raw?
my,
I
huh?
think it was raw.
I think it was Raya too, and I was like, no, like they're family. They can do whatever. I need the good ideas.
Oh man, that was also when Mr. Nobody.
Oh yeah.
He did some knife play on my back.
Fun.
I was so happy. That's another person I would just let destroy me.
Mr. Nobody.
Absolutely.
Buddy, if you're listening.
He's so sweet.
He
too.
is. I've met him a couple times.
I've gotten to have some good interactions with him.
Yeah.
And he and I vibe on similar levels.
Yeah. No, nobody's good people.
This top one is gonna be the death of me.
It's gonna be death for me too. Don't worry. I also have tinier fingers. Like I
There we
have
go.
I have tiny hands that are great for fisting. I make
I wouldn't
people Muppet. I haven't fisted you yet, but I do know.
No, you would not.
I would not. But
That is not a thing I'm into.
Oh, you're not into that?
No.
Oh.
It is not a thing I am into. Is this something that I would do to someone if they really wanted it? Probably, but I don't know how. I've never done it.
I could teach you. If that ever comes up, let me know. But
But
no.
it is not something that I want done to me.
Gotcha. No, I do that to one of my very fun partners you played with recently.
Fair.
And he does a Kermit the Frog voice.
Yeah, you've told me.
We were at Disney the other day at Flower and Garden, and we walked by the Miss Piggy and Kermit topiary.
Did he do it?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Alright, this is all laced back up.
Good job. I am almost there. I think you're missing a buckle on that one.
I know, I'm gonna fix it.
We'll fix that. Just remind
I
me.
know.
I was just reminding
I
you.
know. Here we go.
Tiny fingers.
But yeah, no, it's something that like I know a lot of people are into it. I can't say that I am,
That's fair.
but it's something that as like this is where me is like I am a service switch to a degree.
Yes.
I am a sub, but I will top. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's like if I know how to do something, I'll top you for it.
Mm-hmm.
There is very specific energy that does let me become more dominant though.
Mm-hmm.
There's one thing I love to do.
What do you like to do?
Love to fuck with senses.
Ooh, that's always fun.
It's funny because like when I'm dominant, I don't really want, like, sex is not on my mind. It's I just want to make you squirm.
You like the fear play aspect of it.
Absolutely.
Oh God.
Because I like it done to me, so it's like fuck it.
When I was at KCO this last week, I knew I wasn't going to fall. Like I knew I was in safe hands, but like I somehow got pushed back off the bench, and like I got scared. I got like, oh shit, I'm gonna fall.
Like it's something I love bottoming. It's something I absolutely love topping for too, and that's also knife play.
I'm not into knife play. I had a very bad experience with knife play.
When I told your partner during our discussion of before we played, I told him I was in a knife play, and he got so happy.
Oh yeah, because I won't do that very
I was like, I'm not into cutting. I don't want to be cut, but I love knives.
Can you hand me the polished cloth? I'm just going to make sure we buff this a little bit, because, you know, fingies and running around, doing all the things. So we want to make it nice and shiny.
It's good to know who you are. It is good to know who you are.
It's great to know that.
Girlfriend can tell I have definitely come more into my own in the last couple of years.
I'm so proud.
Let's say, because you've been there since essentially the beginning of my journey since post college.
Mm-hmm.
Because college was the beginning of that journey.
Yeah.
So, because 8 years.
8 long, glorious
8 years, which apparently makes me an elder.
Yes, welcome. Hi, you've reached elder status. But that's not a bad thing, just because you're an elder in the community.
Where's my pin, damn it?
You don't get one.
I know.
We never get a pin for being an
that's
old
like,
person.
I forget who I was talking to. It might have been you.
Probably.
But they were like, wait, you're not a member of Mama's family? I'm like, no.
Well, I don't think I've had this conversation.
Yeah,
with you.
someone was like, how are you not?
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not. No one's ever said anything. I've met Mama on like a good handful of occasions. She has remembered me every time. And she's messaged me on Facebook just like everyone, like once or twice a year. She's like, how you doing?
Mm-hmm.
And I know she's a super busy lady.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not like a member of her family. Not that I wouldn't, just no one's asked me.
Mm-hmm.
I was nervous about getting inside. So
you got
it.
it.
For you. And so I was just like, yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm here, having my own life.
Gotcha. Well, these guys are done. And these guys are done.
They look so pretty.
Thank you for helping me.
Thank you for having me.
For clients.
I'm happy to help.
I appreciate it. No, we got all the bootsies. And we had good conversation. So, do you have any other questions, comments, concerns?
I need a shower.
I'm so sorry. I have a spare here.
I know. No, I mean, I loved when I boot blacked at FPE and when I boot blacked for the first time at FLSB, I was like, how did I get it there? Like, the polish was like, how did it get there? When? How? Why? I didn't even go near there. And it still somehow managed to get, like, I was wearing clothes, and it still managed to get on the inside of my shirt, and on my thigh. My favorite, though, was when it got on my face, and I kept it there, because I was like, this is kind of cute, though.
It's like a nice badge of honor. You can always tell who the good boot blacks are, because their shoes look the worst at the event, because they're so focused on everybody else's stuff. That's literally every single one of us. My husband's shoes are immaculate. My shoes, nah. I didn't have time. I was doing 10 other leather pieces before I got here today, guys.
Yeah. Missed it.
No,
No.
Frank. Oh, I love you, Frank. I'm sorry, I missed it, but I'll put it up on YouTube, okay? You can come watch and learn. We did these guys. That was super pretty.
They are very pretty.
You get to show them off too. You did a good job. and I did
the awkward laugh of like,
the Vanna White, like, we did all this leather. They look so good. So, I had a photography club meeting. Oh, that's super fun, Frank. I hope it went well. I hope you took more pictures of those horses. Those things look like so much fun. They look like a whole bunch of fun. I would like to go pet them, but I know they'd probably bite or kick me. I'm not dumb. I grew up with horses.
I've never pet a horse.
You never pet a horse?
No, I grew up on an island.
But
And then
there's
moved to the
horses
city.
in Florida.
I grew up on a tropical island and then moved to the city.
Next time, like, I go to, like, Circle D Ranch, I'm taking you. We're gonna go.
What? What is that?
It's the ranch at Disney.
Oh, I didn't know Disney had a ranch.
Where do you think all the horses live?
Oh, horses? I didn't know Disney had horses.
There's, like, a whole trolley show with horses. They're all the mini horses that the people get married at the carriages.
I've never seen them.
You worked there.
I worked at Disney Springs.
They also had the ponies on patrol at Springs.
Not when I worked there.
They do. They'd have them in the holiday season.
Not when I worked there.
I promise you, I will take you to the ranch there. It's gorgeous.
Okay.
I love the horses there. They're great. They're totally spoiled little.
Oh, I'm sure.
As they should be. But no. I miss Disney. I do. I miss you.
I also miss you.
I miss you. I really do. Because it's been far too long and I need a trip in the mountains. And I think you need some leather people. As do I this next month.
Like, come back and visit. And then, like, you take, like, turns visiting each other.
We could. It's just, I don't do the cold.
Oh, I love the cold.
Oh no, you can have that.
I love the cold.
I hate cold.
I grew up here, so I'm like, I want the cold.
No,
I don't want to live in the cold. Not for, correction. I wouldn't mind living in the cold. I don't want to live in the snow.
I grew up in the snow. Like, before I moved here, 2 weeks, I graduated college and such. 2 weeks before I moved here, it snowed in May.
Yeah.
I was like, absolutely not, I'm done.
When it's not hot.
When it's not
Yeah,
hot.
go in the fall.
I
Yeah.
come in fall.
So, like, okay, the best time to go is actually, like, February.
No.
Why?
Where me leaves no.
No, here.
Oh, here? Oh.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
here,
Coming
yes.
here, February is, like, the best month to go to the parks. It's dead. It's not hot. It's usually still maybe a little nippy. But, like, if you're used to cold, like, it's nothing.
No. But if you're, like, Florida cold, like, I freeze now.
Absolutely.
I've adopted. I am a lizard.
Yes, true. I've always been a lizard, but, like, I like the
It
cold.
doesn't get that bad in eastern Tennessee. I cried in Chicago summer, which was 70 degrees, and I'm a lizard now. I went home for a funeral for a family member, and it was like July. It was like start of July, and I was freezing. I brought warm clothes. I wore everything the whole time because I was cold.
I think the last time I was in snow was, I want to say 2017. I went to Ohio with my dad's, and it snowed like 3 inches. Nothing big. It flurried, honestly.
Nope.
But for me, I was just like, snow! It's so cool! I was so excited. It was the last time I saw snow since, it was the last time I'd seen snow in like 10 years.
Dang.
Because I've only seen snow 3 times in my life.
I hope I never see
once
snow again.
Once in Wisconsin, once in North Carolina, and now once in Ohio.
No.
Literally in that order.
I literally told my parents if they die in the winter, I will see them in summer when they thaw out.
Oh, no.
I will not be there at the funeral. I will Zoom call you guys at this
Aw.
point. I had told them that before I left. I'm like, don't die.
What if your husband died in some freak snow accident?
I will come pick him up when he thaws out.
It's just an
which is just, I'm sorry, my husband is not dying in snow. His name is Fire Hazard for a reason.
That's fair.
So that's his own problem. We had 3 snow days, about 2 inches. Don't care. Too cold. Absolutely too cold.
See, like that little bit of snow I could deal with.
Nope.
Like it's not like a blizzard like Wisconsin and Michigan can get, but like that little bit of snow, like that I could deal with.
I'm currently rubbing all the bruises that are under my dress.
That's fair.
It's very comforting right now.
I figured you were doing that. You should get like one of those like those actual like rolling things.
I do.
Yeah.
I have one.
You do?
Yeah.
That would probably hurt like a bitch, but it would feel good.
Oh, I have one of those acupuncture mats. Oh, they're fun to play with for kink.
Wait, am I thinking of the same thing?
Yeah, like an acupuncture like mat. Like they have like all the little needles. They're plastic. You're supposed to lay on them for therapy.
I need to see it.
It's on. Mine also came with like a giant pillow, and like I had someone beat me with that on there. It drew blood.
Yeah, I probably would not.
But it feels so nice. I'm like, ooh, screeches. It's like a whole back scratch. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's just enough to be pretty. Absolutely.
Send pictures. Send pictures. I don't want to see it in person. I love you. I will come visit in the summer months. All the bruises.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I did it to mess up.
Just trying to help.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
You're great. You're a good friend.
You're just mad that you can't get mine.
Sitting on.
It's also mostly gone now.
Damn. Got yours one day before mine. It's almost gone. Mine's gonna be here for like a week or two.
Tell him to try harder.
I'll let him know that next time. It's your first time playing with him. Okay.
I know. Well, it's not necessarily try harder, but try longer. Which that's just time. I know.
Yeah. No, the last time that we played together, I actually broke a blood vessel in his hand like that.
Oh my god. No, I don't want
I'm
that.
pretty dangerous, so.
I don't want to break anyone.
I almost broke his ribs.
I don't want to break anyone. I just want to be broken.
I wanted that too, but I also wouldn't mind the Dom coming out with a scar or two.
So okay, so I just want to point out something. This is what I like about having like this super sweet and cuddly like exterior.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get to know me and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck? It's like if you look at my Twitch streams, like it's this super, sweet, like I'm in a onesie, I'm in a pillow fort, like I'm streaming and I'm just having a fun time. And then if you get to know me, you're like, oh my god, this guy's fucked up. But I like
You're
it.
Perfect.
I know. No, but that's what I like that. Like, it's funny for one.
Mm-hmm.
And two, it's, I don't know if aesthetic is the right word, but it's my shtick.
Your shtick.
I
Soft
guess.
himbo.
Soft himbo who is
Soft himbo is into a lot of kinky shit. Very much aesthetic.
absolutely.
Well, I think we should probably come to close. I will be back probably tomorrow with the last pair of boots, or Thursday. I might need a break. I'm old. I'm going to reiterate that I'm getting older and I need to take care of myself, including my hands and my joints.
Yes.
So, but I hope you guys had fun. I hope you guys learned a lot on how to do these. If you missed it, it will be up on YouTube eventually. I don't know when my husband will do that. He's kind of busy, but it will be up there. So we'll get all your contact info. So if people want to follow Drew, you can do that as well. They're super fun. They're super great. They do lots of gaming content. And hopefully we'll have you on the show for an actual proper like leather and lace
I'd love
episode
that.
here soon because I owe you dinner and things. And feel more interpersonal perspective and do something that's yours.
Fair.
Because this is for a client.
But it's still something I'm happy to help with.
It was great seeing you too.
It was great hearing from you.
I love you. I miss you so much. Yeah, send me a message, Mia. We need to talk because something happened last week. I'm not going to get into it on TikTok. But I love you. I hope you guys have fun and be safe. We'll see you later. We just got to go turn off the camera.
Drink water.
Yeah, drink water. Be
You
back.
thirsty bitch.
Drink water, bratty.
Well, I mean, at least the first one.